I wanted to ask you, because the last time I saw you, which was a long time ago, I interviewed you. You were in My Fair Lady, and
wow, that was a long time ago.
I came to see you, and you were absolutely brilliant.
Thank you.
But not long after that, you got ill, and you had to pull out.
That was the beginning.
Yeah, and you have to be like an athlete, don't you, to do one of those shows? And I wanted to ask you about Sheridan Smith, because she's getting a lot of flack at the minute.
Yes, I see a lot of myself in Sheridan, actually, and I think that she is going through a hard time. Her dad's really not well, and we've spoken a few times, but I think that she is very much of the show must go on, the show must go on, because that's kind of the discipline that we're brought up with. We want to be professional, but where do you draw the line?
Yeah.
And there's always going to be somebody now. Everybody's such a critic behind their phones, but if they were actually living it and breathing it like you do every day, she wouldn't be doing that day in, day out. She didn't want to be there and she didn't love it. She's seriously got other things happening.
I don't think people realise how much doing 2 shows a day takes out of you. And My Fair Lady was a 3.5-hour show, wasn't it?
3.5-hour show. So if you do 2 shows in one day and you do that 8 times a week, you've got to be fit as a fiddle. There is no room for let-ups. And of course, all the other cast were dropping like flies with this illness, and they were fine. Nobody, knew that they were gone. But of course, I was the golden girl. And I was doing really well. And, the Brits, they like you to be second place, not first place. God forbid. Oh, she's done too well for too long. We've got her. She's got sick. And I was like, oh, no, that's horrible. But it was the reality of it.
I suppose, though, in theatre, you've got people that might have bought a ticket to see the Golden Girl. So you've got to look at that as well.
And I'm thinking of that as well, doing my head in about it. Sitting at home thinking, God, I should be on now. I should be on now. Why should they get the understudy when they should get me? And also, not being funny, as a competitive career girl, I wanted to be up there. I didn't want someone else taking my bow. So, but, you have to realise what matters. And even when I was in intensive care and I came round, I went, when can I go back on? When can I go back on? And my mum's like, you're having a laugh, aren't you?
Listen, all that was then, and this is now, and you said gradually you've got stronger. You're back working. There's a new film coming up. You're back in the studio, recording. There'll be music. And also you've got a clothing range out, because you do look fantastic.
Thank you so much. I deliberately took my time after having Rafferty. I thought, I'm not going to be one of these women. I'm not naturally going to shrink back to a size 10. I have to work hard to be a size 10 or 12 anyway. So I thought, I'm going to embrace this and use this as an excuse. Brilliant. So I did, and I just took my time getting back in shape. And what was nice is that I could design a range that I wanted to wear when I was having my chubbier days and still feel lovely. And bearing that in mind, for all women, you don't know what people are going through in their lives. You don't know why they're battling with their weight or their size or whatever it may be. And no matter who you are, all women want to feel beautiful. All women want to feel gorgeous, no matter what. So I sort of, bearing that in mind, and I've said to the people that I work with, they do from size 12 upwards. I said, I think you should do it from size 6 upwards. Don't ostracise anyone. Let's all be able to wear what we want to wear.
There's too many labels, aren't there?
So many lazy labels.
Martine is actually staying with us because we've got loads to talk to you about. But it's lovely to see you. Martine.